Hey guys, my name is Nikki. I want to welcome you back to Carry Grace. Alright, so today I am going to be doing my zone 2 for my house that is my master bedroom and master bathroom. So what I'm going to be doing is basically doing a little bit of deep cleaning. Today the things that I'm going to focus on are my ceiling fan in my bedroom. That really needs to be dusted. I want to polish my furniture, so instead of just a quick dust, I'm going to use end dust and a microfiber cloth to get everything really dusted, and I'll pick things up, things like that. I did throw my sheets in the washing machine first thing this morning. Those have been washed and dried already. I also threw my bathroom rug in the washing machine. For whatever reason, I keep, it's white and I just keep dropping makeup on it. So I think what I'm going to start doing, because I think I've washed it twice in the last week, I think I'm going to have to start putting a towel down while I get ready, because I thought about maybe just getting a different rug, but my theory is if I'm dropping makeup on my white rug, I'm probably going to be dropping makeup on a gray rug. And so while you may not be able to see it, it would still be dirty. So that's kind of why I'm thinking I'm going to just start laying a towel down while I'm getting ready in the morning. So just thought I'd throw that out there. And I will give my bathroom a good scrub. I'm not going to do my duvet cover because I did that just a couple of weeks ago, and like I've mentioned before, I'm kind of just getting into the groove of zone cleaning, so it's probably going to take a couple of months for everything to kind of start landing on the week that it needs to, but that's totally okay. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do, but as I'm in my room and in my bathroom, if I see something that I feel like needs to be tackled, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to quit blabbing and start cleaning. Alright, so I am going to get started in our master bedroom. You can see my clean sheets on the bed over there in the corner. I washed those first thing this morning. I need to wash this blanket, but because it hasn't been washed yet, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up over the mattress pad and the sheets because that stuff is clean, so that as I get up here to dust, the dust is going to fall onto a dirty surface instead of a clean surface. Now let me just tell you about wiping down the ceiling fan. Y'all, this thing was disgusting. I don't know why it was so dirty. It doesn't seem like it's been that long since I've cleaned it. I mean, it's definitely been a while, but it was seriously bad. I felt like I had to kind of keep going over it. To clean it, I'm just using a damp microfiber cloth. I thought about just using a dusting wand that I usually use, but I really just felt like I needed something kind of wet. And then there's also dust all over the ceiling, so I kind of took care of that. And yeah, it felt really good to get this done. Alright, so now I'm just going to kind of give my blinds a quick wipe down. This little dusting wand, I think I've talked about it several times. I know I have actually, but it's just a microfiber cloth, wand duster thingy. I don't know what it's called, but I bought it at Big Lots and it's from the brand Mr. Clean. It does work pretty well. It definitely works well on my blinds. It's also really nice for reaching things that are up high. This sign is really heavy and I don't like to move it, so I just went ahead and used the same dusting wand to give it a quick dust. Since I'm kind of already dusting things up high, I'm going to go ahead and dust the tops of the door casings and just everything that is up high. That way I am cleaning from top to bottom. Alright, so now I'm going to get on my bed and I am going to clean that mirror. Again, I've left my blanket there that I'm going to wash. so that if any dust falls, it will fall on that. And I'm going to just keep using that same wand. This mirror was pretty dusty. I didn't think I was going to need to kind of do in the grooves, but then you'll kind of see here in just a minute where I really do try to work the microfiber into the grooves, and it did a really great job. It wasn't hard, it just kind of took a few minutes, but definitely worth doing. I am so glad to have that done. It's definitely been a while since I've done that. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to my mirrors. I am using just like a window cleaner, a vinegar window cleaner from the Dollar Tree. It's just in a method bottle because I like the method bottles. I just think they're pretty. And I do prefer using just a wet e-cloth and then going over it with the polishing cloth. That is my preferred method, but I've been using and testing the vinegar window cleaner to see if I like it. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. The e-cloth polishing cloths, though, they are a huge favorite of mine. They do such a good job at cleaning mirrors and anything glass, and they don't leave any streaks behind, which is wonderful. If you want to check them out, I do have them listed down below in my Amazon storefront. Alright, so now I'm going to polish all of my furniture. I'm going to use Endust and this is actually an e-cloth microfiber cloth, and I'm just going to give everything a good wipe down. I do dust my house like quickly every week, just a quick dust, but since this is a zone clean, which means I'm giving a much deeper clean to this particular room, I am picking everything up and moving it so that I can dust under everything properly. Sometimes when I am cleaning baseboards, I like to get out my vacuum and just use the hose on that. But today I decided that the wand was working really well to reach things, so I decided to just go ahead and use that for doing my baseboards. You can see right here I'm kind of there for a few minutes. I've got a couple sets of hand weights right there, and I just kind of keep them there tucked out of the way. So I went ahead and moved those so that I could wipe underneath them and make sure there wasn't any dust building up on the weights or underneath the weights, because I don't move that every week when I vacuum. I'm usually really bad about remembering to open this armoire to dust inside. The last time I did this, it was so bad. I mean, so bad. It had probably been about 3 months since it had been done, and it was super dusty. But today, I remembered, and I'm getting it knocked out super quick, so I won't have to think about it again for a little while. I'm just going to continue moving around the room and getting the baseboards and in the corners dusted really well. I will say that while I am enjoying the zone cleaning and I feel like it's the right move, I feel like I definitely don't have it down pat yet. I feel like I'm still trying to clean too much, if that makes sense. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not really going to make any decisions just yet about how I want to tweak things, where I want to tweak things, what that's going to look like. But this took a pretty good while. Now, it felt really good once everything was done, but I don't know if I want to do this much cleaning every single week in every single zone. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so while I was over there, you could see I went ahead and just cleaned that mirror that's hanging on my door, and then wiped down like the doorknob and kind of where we touch on the molding. I just gave that a good wipe down. So I'm really just kind of trying to work my way around the room, just kind of in a circle. Alright, so I picked up my vacuum again and I took the long part of it off, and now I'm just kind of using it more like a handheld vacuum. I put my upholstery attachment on there, and I'm just going to give our headboard a good dust and vacuum. Well, not a dust, but I'm going to vacuum it to remove all the dust. That's what I meant. That is the last thing that I need to do over my bed. So now I'm going to take my blanket and I am going to go put it in the washing machine. And then I can move on to making the bed. So this time when I made my bed, I obviously just put the sheets on, and then I went ahead and put our comforter and duvet back on, but I left the blanket off because it was washing. In my mind, I figured I would just put it back on this night before we went to bed or the next day. Well, we ended up not putting it on the bed this night before we went to bed. We just slept with the comforter. We normally sleep with just the sheet and the blanket. And the craziest thing happened. The comforter is pretty thick. And for a while now, my husband and I have kind of both noticed that we've been really, really hot, which is weird because the blanket isn't really that thick. And it just kind of seemed like the better choice versus the super thick comforter. But we both slept much better and we were cooler. So the blanket ended up getting folded up and put in the closet, and it will stay there until winter time. Now that the pillows and a comforter are out of this corner, because the bed is made now, I am going to just do a quick clean right here. I'm going to dust the baseboards in the corner and get this all clean. And then I'm going to give the room a really good vacuum. Alright guys, so earlier today I was able to tackle my bathroom. You can probably tell it's much later now because the lighting is a lot different in here. But I'm going to go ahead and tackle my bathroom. What I'm planning to do is once a month, I do like to bleach our shower. Our home was built in the late 60s and we've got like the original tile in there. And I do have to bleach like the corners of the grout and things like that to keep the mildew away. It's just kind of part of it. And like I said, I just do that once a month. So that's the main thing I'm going to do. Once that has, I'll spray that down and then I'm gonna kind of go do something else for a little while, and then I will rinse it down really, really well before I give the shower. It's just kind of normal weekly scrub. Because I have been consistent with wiping my bathroom down every day, there's really not a lot that I need to do. I do think that I want to go ahead and put toilet bowl cleaner in the bowl of my toilet and kind of let that sit. It's been getting swished every day, but I kind of just want to give it that little bit of extra. I'm also going to do my mirror, like the whole mirror. I've been just kind of spot cleaning the mirror daily if it needs it. And then I'll go ahead and take the time to just kind of wipe down the things on the walls and on the counter and things like that. All right, so now I'm going to go bleach my shower. To bleach the shower, I just make up a bleach and water solution. I don't know what the exact ratio is, but I use a little bit of bleach and then a little bit more water than I use bleach. I think it's probably still less than half and half bleach. Probably maybe like a third bleach, 2/3 water, something like that. But I just give everything a good spray. Right here, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm spraying the bottom of the shower curtain liner. It kind of had some mildew and stuff on there, and then rather than just throwing the whole thing in the washing machine because I already had the bleach out, I decided to just spray it, and it did work really well. The biggest thing is that if you're going to do this, if you're going to use any kind of cleaner after the bleach, make sure that you have rinsed it really, really, really well. I can't stress that enough. You definitely have to get rid of the bleach before you can use any other cleaner behind it. Used to, I didn't do this on the same day. Most of the time if I was going to bleach it, I would just kind of bleach it one day, rinse it really well, and then give it like a good scrub or whatever it was that I needed to do the following day. That way I could make sure that things weren't overlapping, but like I said, I made sure that I rinsed it really, really well, so it was okay. I ended up mixing up too much of the bleach water solution, so I dumped it down my kitchen sink, gave the bottle a good rinse, rinsed out the nozzle really well, like I ran clear water through it so that it doesn't hurt the bottle. It will continue to work, the bleach won't break it down. And now I am going to spray my shower stall with a with a vinegar and Dawn mixture, and I'm just going to let it sit. While the cleaning solution sits on my tile and does what it's supposed to do, I'm going to go ahead and clean out the toilet real quick. Alright, so now I'm going to take my little scrubby sponge and I'm going to scrub the tile and also the inside of the tub. Y'all, if you have been around for a little bit, a month or so ago, I talked about how I had like a film on the tile and I was having trouble getting rid of it, but a few things have worked. The cleaning solution that I'm using, the vinegar and Dawn, using that consistently every week with a scrubby sponge has definitely done the job. it's completely gone. So I'm definitely going to be sticking with that. The other thing that I like to do after I've rinsed it is I just wipe everything down with a microfiber cloth to dry it, and everything is nice and shiny. Okay, so now I am going to move on to this set of blinds. I'm just going to give it a quick kind of wipe down, wipe the sill and then the inside of the window. You'll see here in just a minute I have trouble with these blinds. These blinds are kind of broken. I do have another set of blinds to put in here. We just haven't hung them up yet. One day we will get to it. While I have my duster out, I am going to kind of just continue around the room and dust the things that need to be dusted. I'm going to do the baseboards, and then I also am going to do the light fixture up above the sink. And you can see there's stuff fallen. It's not actually dust. It's like the white coating inside these globes. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Since all of that stuff fell down, I'm going to go ahead and give this mirror a really good clean because a lot of the little bits kind of landed on the mirror. But my polishing cloth from eCloth will get rid of all the streaks and it will be perfectly clean again. Once I start wiping, I kind of just keep going. I'm going to do the vase, the picture frames on the wall, but again, I am trying to do a deep clean, so I like to give everything a good wipe down. Alright, so I'm going to use this Method Anti-Bac to spray down my sink. I'm going to let that sit, and then I'm going to pick up a cloth so that I can wipe down the fronts of my cabinets while the cleaner kind of does its thing. I will say that I felt like cleaning the sink and the counter was pretty much overkill. I have been cleaning the sink, like wiping it out, and the counter every day, and so like I said, this kind of felt like overkill. The main reason I did it though is because I've got just a little bit of that anti-bac cleaner left, and I really just want to use it up. I'm tired of using it. I don't want to use it anymore. I'm not saying I won't ever purchase it, but I really like what I'm doing now, so I'm just trying to use it up. A fresh clean towel means that this is done and I can move on to the floors. Alright, so all I'm going to do for the floors is I'm going to give everything a quick vacuum. You can see that I am going to go around to the corners, and here there's tile in there, not baseboard, so I didn't wipe them with the duster, so I'm just going to kind of vacuum in the corners real good, and then I will give it a quick mop. And then my master bedroom and master bathroom, which is also our main bathroom, will be completely deep cleaned. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this deep cleaning / zone cleaning video. Today I deep cleaned my master bedroom and my bathroom, which you just saw. Definitely have taken some notes, some things I liked, some things I didn't like. Probably definitely going to be making a few changes, but I can tell you that both of these rooms are super clean. If you're new to my channel and not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell so that you are notified every time a new video goes up. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much.